Okay, I don't know what to say. This last video for the 24th here. I'm about to run home, wash my hands, and close everything down here at Rich's. Run home. Sherry's coming home, so it's time to make some dinner. But got the tank off. Removed the tank. We had to remove this seat strut altogether. Just couldn't even move it out of the way. Had to move this one all the way over. You see, we can get it right down on the floor tray now. What's holding me up right now are these hoses. Those hoses are kind of in the way. Really nowhere else to run those hoses. Wow. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what to do with all this. Even if those hoses weren't there, they weren't in the way, and this, because I mean, you see this thing is way offset now. That's no good. It's got a. Well, I guess it's about where the tank was, right here, right? So maybe it just looks like it's more cockeyed than it was before because the seat's so big. But it's a bummer. I mean, we got a bunch of other issues once we start getting this thing right on down. We're sitting right on top of that. You can see that cross member there. You can see you see here how hollow solid. So we're right on the chassis. We're just about right on the floor. Let me I'll send you down in there. I'll try not to hit the button. Careful, easy. You see what I mean? We're right on top of that frame rail, so we're still inch and a quarter up off the floor. Maybe a little closer here because we're inside of these two pieces of frame, those frame rails. If we cut it out a little bit, I'm sure it's going to sit right down. We're just up off a little bit there, but look, the starter nut is going to be above the seat. Remember the videos where we cut that slot for the starter nut? That seat was a lot higher, you know. So I don't know how this affects things. I cut this out because it felt like the back here. Let me prop you up here. The back of my bicep here, not this part, but the back side had no room. I tried to pretend I was turning, and it was really the first time I sat in a seat without the wood holding up my elbows. You know, I had free range to move, and now looking at what we've got here, we're about where we would want to be with the nut bar for our inseam length, right? Either here or there. It's just right in front, so I mean we'd have to cut some of the return out here so the seat could move forward just a little bit more. But this thing is going to be, going to be right in the back of our arm. If we removed the seat because we weren't comfortable with having enough room to turn, how is this going to work? With now that the seat's not there, now I got moving engine parts there, right? And I don't know. We're real close. We're a lot lower than we were before, so we're going to have to probably cut some of that out. Well, if we cut this out, it'll move us forward just a little bit. It might drop right down in front of that rail. But that's where I'm going to stop. I'm going to stop here for today. We did get the CIK billet aluminum. They don't use them for seat struts. They use them for pipe mounts. I suppose they could use them. They use them for water pumps and what have you. It's a nice little unit. You've seen. I used them on the back of the Yamadog kart for that backrest hoop. I ordered two for the front here, but I think what I'm going to end up doing is stealing two of the red ones out of the box for the Emic laydown and just replace those red ones and put the put all four of them on here. We'd almost have to put a seat strut back here to be able to utilize this corner here. Can't put anything here because the fuel tank was real close to here. Obviously, I mean, we're not going to make the tank right? It came right on the edge of this frame rail here. And you see we're well past it, so even trimming this off isn't going to do any good. We're going to have to trim this off and cut the tank quite a bit. Look at that, folks. I don't know that this is worth pursuing, to tell you the truth. Yeah, we may have to alter this. We may have to alter this seat, or this whole thing might, like I said, might get snapped back together. We'll put a blanket on it, take it over to the storage unit, and park it. Wow, how heartbreaking is that? The only other thing I could think of doing is cut it here, here, and here. Remove this, cut the seat here, and take a piece of pie out of the middle of it. I'm exaggerating on the width, right? Just take some of it and then squeeze it together. And now I'm not going to be using any padding in that seat. Don't have enough time to do that kind of work and still get this thing done for 2 weeks from now. Just don't have the time. I really needed to get this squeaked in and halfway mounted up. So all I really needed to do is get me some kind of chain guard, belt guard, oil protection over here for my elbow. The rest of it, we just, rig it up just to get us there for the weekend. Because I know, when the parts come in that we sent out for the secret project, I mean, we got a lot of work to do. So we're on a timetable with that thing. We need to get it done. So really needed to move forward with this and get the seat in it, even if it wasn't final. We really needed to move past this to the get up to this point and get it mounted in, fitting by this weekend, and obviously that's not going to happen. So next week we got to go back to working on the old supercar project. So it is what it is, I guess, folks. What do you do? Can't sing or dance. So that's it. I guess that's what happens when you eat too many peanut butter cups, and I just don't know how to explain it. I really don't. But there you go. It's a problem. It's not going to get fixed today, or really anytime right soon. Maybe we can get something going before October. Get this thing back on the track for the test in October. Man, it'd be super close to sending the cylinder to Rennie and have it strip plated, touched, and then sent back. And then we'll be taking a Virgin to Daytona, which is better than that. Better than calling and canceling the hotel. Lord willing, if we get to go anyway. I don't know. Pray for me, folks. We're in a bit of a bind here. So onward and upward. We got clutch parts coming for the Yamadog. Looks like we'll be running Yamadog at Gingerman, which is all good. I like to figure that out anyway. It could be worse. We could be living outdoors in a cardboard box, starving to death. So we're not gonna freak out too much about it. Hang in there, y'all. It'll get better. You watch. Talk to y'all.